to the soiree, the shindig safari. It's a celebration, party all day, all night, and we at it like all day, all night. Yo, welcome to the soiree, the shindig safari. It's a celebration, party all day.
What's going on, believers? Guys, I hope you're having a good evening. My name is Bleaves. This is Bedtime with Bleaves. Tucking you in for the evening. Just got off the vaulting hour with Jake Gagan. So if you missed that, then you can go watch that on his channel right now. If not, then welcome to the show. And we're going to get started right away with the biggest news that I had for the day, which was what is going on with Coinbase. Coinbase has reported a loss of $430 million, a net loss, $430 million in the first quarter, or $1.98 per share on declining sales and active users. Analysts were expecting profit of 8 cents per share. Revenue was down as trading volumes fell and active monthly users declined 19% from the fourth quarter. Now listen, I know this sounds a little bit weird. I know this is a little bit bizarre, but how do you lose money as an exchange? Like, you literally don't have to do very much but hire some employees, wrap some tokens, and then wait for people to buy and sell, and then get a transaction fee in some way. By the way, if you're in here, hit the like and subscribe button so that we can share this content with the rest. And it's just very weird that Coinbase is not making money. I can't even imagine. This is an example of the worst. It's an example of the worst in people. It really is. Like, because you are looking to try to make a profit, to try to do whatever it is you're trying to do, you can't. How can you just not make any money? It's just crazy to me. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I just think that it is absolutely insane that you can't make a profit on an exchange. I got a feeling that that the Terrarium exchange is going to be the most profitable enterprise some of these guys have ever seen in their lives, and these guys have seen a lot in their lives and have done a whole lot. I mean, these doctors, this airline pilot, I mean, it's crazy, guys. So I don't know, but so the market. Let's talk about the market real quick. The market is so bizarre right now. It's so crazy. I think that, maybe. In defense of Coinbase, maybe they just misjudged the market, because when you come over here and you look and you hit the refresh, all the information that came out of everything, and I mean everything, and the rock means everything that you saw today was not bullish. Let's not call it bullish, because the FOMC never comes out bullish. Not lately. They come out pretty hawkish about it. And what they said was they were going to do the increase at 50 basis points, which basically means 0.5%. So they were going to move it up 0.5%. Then they said that they were happy with where unemployment was, and that despite the fact that inflation had weighed in at somewhere near 9.6% on the year, that they thought that it would end up being okay, because consumer spending and business spending had still remained at a very robust clip. That in itself is all very good things to hear. And they said that they've already seen signs that inflation is going to start tumbling back down. And they believe that very soon we're going to be looking at inflation around 2% again, as opposed to the current 9.6 that it's at right now. So all of those things being said, how can you be anything but bullish, right? So the market then reacts very quickly and pumps Ethereum from 1930 all the way up to 1980. Then it starts this just massive sort of correction, and you can see it over here. When we were talking about it, it was 1 o'clock. That's when the notes came out. Everything was coming out like right around here, and we weren't trading very well. And then all of a sudden it started to spike up and it ended up at 1980 basically. Then it started to cascade back down because that was the late day. That was the profit taking. That's what happens. Then we got to the Asian markets. And as soon as we hit the Asian market, you can see right here, it's 7 o'clock. That 7 o'clock in the Asian market is actually, and I'll show you, shit. I don't have the world clocks up. World. All right, so you can look at the world clocks right here, and you can see that basically it was, and the places that we're looking for are Beijing. So it's 9 o'clock in Beijing. An hour ago when this happened, it was 8 a.m. It had just started. Seoul, South Korea, it was already 10 a.m. So it had been going on for a little while. We had seen the market start to bleed a little bit. So we've got Terra Luna and bad things happening over there. We've got China, bad things happening here. All of these negative things that are happening are starting to weigh us down. So then that means that instead of pumping, the market just starts dumping. Then we get to right about now. And when we get to the right about now period of our thing, we're starting to see it pump back up. It's up 0.7% in the half-hour window, which is it's a pretty good sign. But maybe we get to maybe we get to the European countries, and when we start to get to the European countries, that's when we see the price action start to boom. Because I think when we get to tomorrow, and by the way, look at this market. This is when we closed at 446 yesterday. Look at this. This was all green. When you look at the market sentiment right now, look how bright and green everybody is everywhere. This is what we thought was going to happen. The only place that you could see some red was right here in South Korea. You hadn't yet reached Beijing. So that was it. But instead, the market is sitting like it is right now, which is not a good sign. But here's the thing. China, the China economy, they had an announcement. There we go, China economy. And it says China Premier issues stark warning on economy as growth stalls. China economy worse off in some ways than 2020, Premier says. China turns a blind eye to labor violations to spur economy. Like, Jesus Christ. You know, some of these places are always just looking for something to bitch about. Like, stay in your lane, fight your battles, not everybody else's battles. It's just facing hardest year for job seeking. China's Gen Z shift work-life balance. Like, there's a lot of things going on in China right now that are not bullish in their signals. But guess what? China will clamp down and they will crack down on anything that doesn't get them pumping. So I have a feeling that very soon we're going to start to see the Chinese market and the Asian market start to pump. It's not going to take very long, and we're going to see it. And no, I did not look, by the way, Diggy, at Coinbase financials. I just saw the basic articles. Patrick O'Shaughnessy right here. An analyst to cover Coinbase acknowledges in a note to clients that, God damn it, dog. I don't know, dog. It's unlikely that these results surprised investors. Coinbase shares declined 43% in the 4 days leading up to their earnings release. On Wednesday, shares fell 27% to 53 a share. On the day of its initial public offering 13 months ago, prices hit 429 per share. Damn, that's some crypto level stuff, bro. And no, I didn't look at the financials as to why. I just saw that it had happened. That's actually pretty fair to say. They were expecting too much. They're obviously expecting way too much to happen. They were not, this is not the market. This is not the market for, let me check my lighting here, by the way. Maybe that's a little bit better. Better or worse? No, it's worse. Fuck that. There we go. Well, I'm going to be an optimist because I don't think the world's crumbling around me. Um, I know that some of the infrastructure is, but that also is a boom to the economies too. So I believe that we're going to rally around. Yeah, you know what? Cult at this point. I'm going to say it, Dallas Cult. I don't have as much faith in Kishu anymore. Okay, so in between all of them, BTFA. But if I had to choose between those two, then it would be Cult. In those three, it would be BTFA, then Cult, then Kishu. See, that's right there. That's the crazy thing. Like, how much are they spending? How can you not make money? Look, dude, listen. How much does it cost to sit around and let people buy shit? Like that's it, the amount. It's crazy to me. Like it's, but I understand is they're trying to build up their business big enough that they can take this that they want to do, and like that. I just don't think that that's a great thing. Like I don't think it. I don't think it's a great thing. And we are starting to dip yet again. So we're down to 1958. Yeah, we're down to 1958 right now. So I think we're going to see some pump in the overnight. Like I really do think that once everybody digests this, like guys, here's the thing that you have to remember. Like Maddie B was saying, like I do have optimism, but my optimism is in greed. These people are the greediest of the greedy. And if you think that they're sitting on the sidelines right now saying, we can't make no money in this market, As a matter of fact, when I started to see the whale alerts, longs were going crazy right before and after the report. So people had already decided this market is going up. So it's how much they're going to put into dumping in the market. Like, I don't know if they will or won't, but like, I don't think that they will. I think that it's going to be a positive. I think that we're going to see a pump is basically what I'm saying, I guess. And 1 second here. All right. Check out Crypto Savvy yet. Following his channel. Peace of mind. I feel like I know who that is. I feel like I probably do follow it, but I'm not sure if I do or not, really. Okay, so, and here, Ellis, I will ask you, what is it that you felt was not encouraging based upon the fact that we knew interest rate was going to go up 0.5? We already knew that. So what is it that made you not feel encouraged in that report? So I would be interested in hearing what anybody has to say that's contrary to public sentiment at the moment. Yeah, Coinbase obviously mismanaging their money. They're expanding too much. I'm sure they're expanding too much. They've got too much outlay. I mean, like, dude, if it costs, here's the other thing. Like, these guys are idiots. You got to think. And Ellis, while I wait for you to reply, I'm gonna pull something up over here. Like that. This right here is crazy to me. So go to Binance. Binance has 364 tokens. FTX has 331 tokens. Huobi has 538. Coinbase has 174. Okay, so why do you think Coinbase is not working out? Coinbase is getting lapped by other people. Kraken has 162. Woo has 85. What was it that we were talking about just a second ago? KuCoin. Where's KuCoin? KuCoin has 687 tokens. Are you kidding me? There's a reason you can't compete. because you don't have a market. Like all you have, Coinbase is trying to turn this, they're trying to make a big thing out of a little market. And I mean, that's what it is. Gate.io has 1,399. MEXC Global has 1,443. Guess what they're not going to do? They're going to struggle. LA token, 852. CoinX, 579. If they had people paying them more money and creating more trading volume, they wouldn't have this problem. This elitist bullshit that they're trying to do is why they're failing. It's not that hard. All you have to do is go pay attention to it, and you can see they're out there spending too much money, and they don't have enough tokens in order to fund themselves. The profit's just not there. Yes, that was true, but they also left it open that they would draw them down as early as next year. So I think that they balanced out that announcement. I think the mismanaging is just they have 174 tokens. They don't have any tokens. Like it's always just been not enough. Like that's just kind of out of control. Now, the other thing, by the way, since there were two topics that I put in my headline, in my clickbait ass headline, one of them being Luna to $1 in 2 days. Does anybody here know the Wolf of Wall Street, or have you seen a guy on YouTube called the Wolf of Wall Street? I gotta take my hat off. Whew. There's a guy by the name of the Wolf of Wall Street, and he says that, and I'm sure it was like clickbaity stuff because I didn't listen to it, but he said Terra Luna could hit $1 market cap in the next 2 days, and he meant classic, by the way. And then it made me think like, well, in order for it to do that, it would have to reduce a lot of supply, right? So then I go over here and I look, and the supply is suddenly down to 180 billion. Now, remember, we started tracking this, guys, on the 14th. 9 days ago, it was 258 billion. And that is 78 billion in burn, which means that in the course of the next probably 18 days, there's barely going to be any Luna in this wormhole. So I would be interested to see how this plays out. I mean, I don't think that it's going to cause a run because, I mean, at the end, you just move more over. You know what I mean? Like to support whatever you got going on over here. So like it's not just cut off. Okay, well, that makes more sense right there because it just, like, when I saw it, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, there's no way. It just seems so weird that this guy's like, we could hit $1 in a couple days. But I don't know if you did or not, by the way, but I have 10 million Luna. So I sent it all over to my Terrarium wallet. And now I'm just waiting for them to supply me with this new stuff. And then if they do, then I am taking my classic and I'm selling that shit off. And by the way, anybody can tell me what they want, but at the end of the day, absolutely not. This son of a bitch, Do Kwon, is actively sabotaging Luna Classic with everything that he's doing. Bitfinex supports Terra 2.0. FTX supports Terra 2.0. Bitrue, Huobi. Here, just in. According to Herald Corp, Do Kwon has contacted the top 5 exchanges in Korea asking for Luna 2.0 listing. He says, yeah, no, I did not. Then he says, Huobi 1. Then he says Bitrue 2. Then he says FTX 3. Then he says Bitfinex 4. Who's left? What other Korean exchanges left? Is there one? So he says, no, I didn't do that. But also, these 4 of the 5 that I didn't contact have agreed to list us. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? Luis is crazy. Luis is so full of shit. Look, and I don't dislike him, by the way. He is drinking that Saitama Kool-Aid. And he has this crazy idea that Saitama is going to be this, phoenix from the ashes rising up, and he's going to do some kind of crazy shit. And no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be a community token. It's actually being supported by a multitude of the current people that are holding tokens on, or the developers that have projects that are on Luna Classic. They're going to continue. Excuse me. They're going to continue on Luna Classic, and they're going to have a bridge over to Luna 2.0. So they're going to actually support. There's going to be multiple vendors that are supporting both chains. So I think that Luna Classic, obviously, they're doing something to say that it has a future. And if it has a future, and if they can do something to reasonably pump the price, then they can actually fix some of these investors. I mean, they got to do something. And they can't just sit here and say, well, we're not going to pump this price because that son of a bitch believes he got 10 million tokens, and I'm not giving him $10 million by making it go to $1 for anybody. Yeah, you are, bitch. But, I know that there's a lot of people that bought in on that big dip because of all this spiral and because of all this increased supply, et cetera, et cetera. You still have to find a way to burn it because it still has to become a reasonable thing to do. Otherwise, then you just created basically a shit coin to begin with. But you have to come up with a mechanism by which you start to burn the supply. But I don't think that they're going to do anything with it. I don't think that they're going to support anything on it until after they launch Terra 2.0 on the 27th. And then when we get to the 27th, then we'll start to see, they'll start talking about how do we burn. And then Do Kwon will start asking for support in order to make that happen. That's what I think is going to end up happening. But as it is right now, man, WAGMI's down big. Shift is down pretty big. Everybody's kind of feeling it a little bit today. GOAT was down way bigger. It looks like they've had a little bit of a buyback. Volt was up to 74 just a few minutes ago. BTFA was down from 94 down to 90. Yeah, man, this market is being brutal right now. Seriously, I can't get a break. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? All right. Hold on. We're going to do something here. Where's my boy? Where's Burgers? Where's my boy? Come here, Bubba. Here he is. Yeah, I know. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Honk. Where's my good boy? Where's my good boy? There's my good boy. Huh? 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 There's my boy. There's my boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go, the legend himself. Yeah, he does have a friend that's a SEAL, but he hasn't had any hit in like 20 years. And I believe he can fly. Yeah, he has a collapsed trachea, so he can still breathe. He can still, I mean, he still runs around the yard and everything. Like he's not just completely yoked out. It's, it's just the weirdest thing. I'm gonna move my camera, by the way. I was in a weird spot tonight. I want to try it on a different side, but ugh, I don't like that one. I don't like that direction. Much better. Yeah, he's just trying to say, huh? So anyway, he's got a collapsed trachea, but he runs around the yard. He takes off. I mean, he makes that sound, but otherwise, I mean, he seems to be okay. And the doctor said, I mean, they think that he's just going to be, he'll just do that, and we could spend $3,000 to get his trachea repaired, or buy a new dog. You heard me, wipe. And we're not doing that. So, I mean, we're gonna keep him. That's my boy. So, but by the way, for those of you that don't know, and it was not, by the way, a trader, but there was somebody in the Volt chat that was trying to scam people. So they were able to absolutely like squash this guy out of the herd immediately today. And some of them that were doing it were, he was talking to them about, I need help doing stuff and just like weird shit. And like they caught on right away and got him out. So that was a really cool thing. The community just absolutely came together immediately and got rid of this guy. Oh, there we go. Coinbase ramped up tech and development 300%, anticipating tripling the company's size, and that didn't happen. They still have 174 tokens. Like, they're not tripling anything. I mean, I don't think they understand. Like, listen, guys, you cannot be that stupid if you're in crypto. Like, how can you not understand how your bread is buttered? Like, I mean, you understand that it's from trading cryptos. And that people aren't just going to start saying, oh, well, maybe I should just trade more Bitcoin. Thanks, George. I mean, you can't be that dumb. Well, I mean, I guess you can. I've been in companies for a long time. So Funny and Awesome Austin said to me, the Luna tokens to the Luna platform, but after all the shady Do Kwon does, I don't trust it. I feel like he's going to steal all my coins. What do you think? Well, the Terra Station is a wallet with a seed phrase. So I don't think that he's going to take that. And I think that if he were going to do that, then he would be taking something that barely has any value left. So any value that would have been taken a few weeks ago. So I'm not really concerned. And to be fair, I'm only in this for like $1,500. So, I mean, if it does a 10x and I get 15 grand out of it, I would be more than happy. If it does a 2x, I would be ecstatic. So I'm going in with my expectations to be being very low, but here is how many tokens I have. That's how many tokens I'm sitting on. So I'm going to get, it's my understanding, I'm going to get 992 or 999 of the new token. And I'm going to get right away 300 of them, which I could then, or 299. So, I mean, hey, if that Luna token goes to $5 and I could sell 300 of them for $1,500, I mean, just something simple like that. If I can make a few bucks and make a profit off of it, that's all I need. I don't need to get rich off of Luna. That's a pie in the sky crazy wish list anyway. So, like, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, that's what we were told, is that you keep your Luna Classic, but they're going to give you in your Terra Station wallet, they're going to give you like 1/100th or something like that. So if you have 10 million, then you're going to get 1,000 tokens. If you have 5 million, you're going to get 500 of the new Luna tokens. Like, you're not getting a lot because the circulating supply is only going to be like 1 billion tokens, and it'll have some sort of burn that's attached to it that'll slowly burn off some tokens. So it looks like Hassan, go ahead and ask your question, man. We're just shooting the shit right now. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I'll have 1,000 Luna, and I mean, dude, 1,000 Luna at $110 was 110,000. So I don't think it's ever going to do that again, but why not? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, that is my understanding. My understanding is that you will have, you will be able to sell your classic once you get the new ones, and they're going to support both of the chains. So what you have to understand right now is that the chains, remember Luna Classic now has 6.5 trillion tokens. So if they start to burn some of that supply down, which, I mean, there's a lot of people proposing a lot of things to do that. And I think that they will get to the point where they start to do some sort of burn. They have to do some sort of burn. Once they start to do some sort of burn, then I think that price will start to run just a little bit. Plus, you'll start to see that it's being supported. And even if it's not attached to a stable token, you'll start to see at least a true method of its value. And listen, if it's worth $2 billion as a market cap, and it's only at what, 500 million right now, that's 4x from where you are at this moment, less anything that might be burned off. So how will I be able to send my wrapped Luna from Coinbase wallet to Terra Station? If your wrapped Luna is Ethereum, then all right. So give me a second here. I feel like I'm doing this every single episode, by the way. So I should have this saved so that so that it's available, because I do get people constantly asking about it, and I should just make it like a way to do it. All right. So if you want to swap, then you're going to go to this website right here, and it's called bridge.terra.money. And if you're doing it from BSC, then you're going to do this one. If you're doing it from Ethereum, you're going to click on Ethereum, and you're going to connect your wallet, and it will ask you what type of wallet you're going to connect with. And you can see right there that you can choose whichever one it is. So you make that choice for yourself. Then you can make the trade and put it into your Terra Station wallet. Now, if you're coming from a wormhole, then it's going to ask you for the destination address. If you do not have a Terra wallet, if you don't have any Terra wallet, then you're going to need a 24 seed phrase wallet directly from Terra. And that is going to be right here. Station.terra.money/wallet. So you can pop this in. We're going to connect. And then you can see right here, like here's mine. So right now I have basically I have 10 million Luna tokens worth 1,767 UST. 1,767 UST is, I think it's supposed to be $1 because it's saying around here instead of equals. So I think they're trying to say that it was pegged to $1. So I guess what I'll do is just kind of basically they're saying it's worth $1,767. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to let it go. So, but it's station.terra.money/wallet. Create your wallet there. and then you'll be able to transfer through the wormhole. Make sure you choose right here. There's a shuttle, axelar, or wormhole. Make sure you choose wormhole because that's what you're using. And then you're going to go right here and you're going to change this to Luna because it's an asset. And that's the one that you're wanting to transfer over. So you transfer it to Luna. Then you'll click the maximum amount and then you'll cut and paste or copy and paste your destination address, which will start with Terra, I think. Oh, of course, I go to your Roy wallet. God damn it. Instead of Terra. All right. So, yeah, it starts with Terra. But that's how you get it over there. What's up, Samir? Dr. Chavez. Hope you got that, man. I hope you got that, Dr. Chavez. It's very easy to do. You just have to get used to. It's kind of a pain in the beginning because you have to do another 24 seed phrase. Just make sure you write that seed phrase down. That'll be important, of course. Why is Coinbase losing so much? So somebody dug into this already, Donovan, and it's because they've spent 300% more money on improving their infrastructure, thinking that the tokens, the 174 tokens that they have, are somehow going to start trading at much higher volumes, and they didn't, and they're not adding enough tokens to keep the revenue being generated. Do you know if Terra 2.0 will be on Pancake or Uni? No, it's not. I'm sure somebody will create a wormhole so that you can start trading, because all it takes is wrapping. So I'm sure somebody will wrap it, but as of right now, it's not wrapped. What's going on, Connor? What's going on, Keith? But yeah, somebody at some point will do an Ethereum wrap and a BNB wrap. I'll probably do it in the first day. They probably won't even last but a few hours. Oh, by the way, Shift Token is now a sponsor of the channel as well. In case you guys had missed that in the where the Volt and the BTFA are. Shift Token is now about to do some pretty big stuff. So we're going to see what happens with them over the next little while. And by the way, for those of you that didn't know, I got approached by Steppen just because I was sponsored by Shift, and I did a video for Shift. And then I went to Twitter and I shared Shift Token with like Flex Magazine and all these kind of different things. All of a sudden, Steppen is like, "Hey, we want you to do it for our product." I'm like, "Sorry, guys, I'm in with Shift." I mean, most of the money's been made on Steppen, right? I mean, you know, at best, you can get what, a 2 or 3x, because they already have like an $800 or $900 million market cap, and they're not going to go higher than $3 billion. So basically, all the money has been made. So, yeah. You're basically only moving it over so you can get the airdrop and you can get the new tokens. But remember, your tokens are going to be vested. So once you have this wallet, that's going to be a wallet that you're going to have for like 2 years. So it's my understanding that, you know, like, again, I have, we'll go back to my wallet. I have like 10 million tokens. So they're going to give me 1,000 or 999.2 Terra 2.0. But they're only going to give me 300 of those in the beginning, and the other 700 are going to be vested, and they will be dispersed in that wallet, or I'll end up claiming them maybe, and they'll go into the Terra wallet, and then I can take them from there, which I guess is going to be the thing to do. I don't give a shit. As long as I get it, and as long as there's some value to it, I don't care. How would we be able to sell when we get our airdrop? So in order to not wreck the price, what they're going to do is, once you've got your new tokens, you're only going to get 30% of them initially, so that you're not wrecking the chart. By the way, if you go to the Terra station, you can also stake your tokens so that you don't have to sell them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to sell those right away. I'm going to take my Luna Classics and I'm going to take them back through the wormhole, and I'm going to take them back to that BNB wrapped Luna, and I'm just going to go play over there. And if the price goes up, if I get some good price action on it, then I'll sell them for a profit, and then just sit and know that I have Terra in my wallet that is going to be there for like 2 years or so. And then every time it comes out, I'll just stake whatever I get in the next vesting. Like that seems to be the right idea. All right, so looks like we're still struggling in the market. We're still down 0.2%. So I say struggling when we're going sideways, which is kind of stupid. But if Bitcoin can just get on a pump, then we'll start to see a little bit of liveliness out of the market. So I don't know. As far as WAGMI goes, I mean, I don't. Where are we at? All right, Kyle Cease. Dude, did you name yourself after Kyle Cease? Is that why? Was that why? Because with WAGMI, I think the issue and the deal is it's just the market is tight. The market is tight, and these tokens are finding it very hard to make traction. If you go to if you go here to playtoearn.net, which is a place where you can like track all of your play to earn tokens, and you go over to the genres and you go to tower defense, then WAGMI is the number 2 rated game, number 1 rated overall with Rebel Bots Zoil War, a sponsored thing on the top. But if you look at the number 1 game, like it's the number 1 game, WAGMI defense. Number 2 is Crazy Defense Heroes, then Fortified Wizards, and so they're doing all the right things. It's just the market sentiment is not there yet for it to take off. At some point, probably very soon, WAGMI is going to get a bunch of wind behind its sails, and it's just going to take off, and it'll do 30 or 40x. Luna dumping hard on Bitmart. Well, I mean, I think Luna is going to start dumping in a lot of different places. I had an order for 100 million Luna on May 12th. I made 350K if my order went through. Oh, god damn, that would have been. I did. I put 120 crypto, Connor, over on crypto.com when it was first happening, and I spent $80 and I got 17,000 tokens, and I was like, oh shit, I have 17,000 tokens. If this thing ever goes back to $10, I've made a mint, right? And then it kept minting new tokens and kept minting new tokens and kept minting new tokens. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Like, at no point is this ever going to work out to my advantage. Then I ended up buying some on BNB and got 13 million or something like that in my first run, and then I made a big profit off of it. So then I dumped it and then bought back in, and now I had like a little bit over 10 because I wanted to make sure I had 10 million, because everybody was saying like buy 10, have at least 1 million just in case, and I said, you know what, I'll have 10 million just in case. So I did, and then of course when I swapped it over to the Terra station, they charge you a small fee for it, and it took me right under it. So yeah, WAGMI has a nice little dip going on right now. I don't know who that is, but every once in a while you see somebody do something like that, and I mean, it's just, you know what? Some people are just not going to make it. You know what I mean? And maybe they're not even looking to make it. Let's go look at this wallet. This guy's probably rich, and he is not rich. As a matter of fact, this guy isn't worth a fuck. Oh man, he is like, this is like where shit coins go to die. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Whew. Sorry about this guy's luck. What the fuck? This poor guy. All right, let's try this other guy. There we go. Now we got a guy. This guy right here, he's got a bunch in Cult DAO. There we go. This is a player. So this guy's going to do pretty well. But, some people don't need to hold on forever. They hold on for a little bit and, make some profit, make some money. They're not looking to be a millionaire off of it. They're looking to be a millionaire their own way. Yes. Shaka, we were talking about Luna crypto. We were talking about Luna, how to get Luna over into Terra Station, and then why Coinbase sucks. And I mean, we pretty much solved why Coinbase sucked. We also figured out how to get our money from the wormhole all the way over to Terra Station so that we have all our stuff where we need it. And then we're looking at the coin prices and the token prices and just kind of thinking like, man, Ethereum should start running. There's no reason for it not to run right now. And there's no reason for Bitcoin to not be running right now. General market sentiment across everywhere has been good. But this is one of those things, like one of those fake outs where like, you know, everything is in a positive spot, but for some reason it's not moving and you're just kind of looking at it and you're trying to poke it with a stick. Like, go, you nasty bastard. And it's just not going right now. So we'll see what happens. But hey, man, I got new volts of electricity here. And I got new lightning. Oh, I got the old lightning. Also had an idea here. I got an overlay thing here. This is StreamYard overlay, which I'll get rid of. But I was thinking about having an overlay that had like and subscribe or something like that did it over and over again just to annoy the shit out of people. And then I got, oh, did you guys hear my new song, by the way? You guys didn't hear my new song. Let me play. This is going to be, some of you guys might have heard it. It was on, I played it yesterday, but this is going to be my new intro song. My guy that does Sideways and stuff like that, he made me a song. And he's going in to record it. Very soon.
Did this little version just for you into my phone, so it's probably gonna sound like shit, but I think you'll get it. I think it's pretty cool jingle. You tell me what you think, and of course, when I go to the studio, it's gonna be way cooler. But you know, let me know.
Yeah, Shaka. Now I got my own song.
It's your boy, please. Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that big dollar thing changing big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 Please,
I mean, he nailed everything that I wanted nailed. He gave me Sideways, I'm Always Right, Bedtime, and Breakfast with Believes. He threw everything in there. Like, I gave him a list. He was like, hey man, what do you want me to put? What do you want me to put in this thing? And I told him everything that I wanted in there. And he was like, yeah, I can do this. So boom. Yeah, Majin, he's not, that's not the studio. That actually, the beat was my brother's beat. And then that was my friend Demi, he was singing. So they've got it all set up. And now it's just a matter of, oh, you know what? Shib News, I actually have those. Matter of fact, I have them. And to be fair, none of y'all cheap motherfuckers ever bought one. So, let me see here. I do have like a spread shop. Yeah. So I have these designs right here. Believes Crypto, available on YouTube. And then these are the designs. And then these are the shirts. And these are the hats, like a Believes Crypto hat, like the ones that I wear. And then let me see here. Show more. There's a couple different designs. I Want to Believe. And then it says Believes Crypto on YouTube, where you can get like this right here. I love this design. It's a Bitcoin hidden right here. And it's like, I want to believe. And then there's this one right here. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right. So, yeah, man, I made them. I don't do a good job of promoting or getting those things. So, All right, let's see. I have moved my Luna token from MetaMask to Terra Station an hour and still don't have them in my Terra wallet. Is it normal? Yes. It will take up to 24 hours. Mine actually took like 30 seconds, but I was told that there's a delay in the processing in the system. So it does take a little while, and you will see it populate at some point. I'm still going to keep that song going around, man. I'm not going to get rid of it. We're always going to get sideways, and we're always going to be looking for the good life. And in fact, if we can get your man Bleaves rich, then we can have a concert, especially in the metaverse. Like, imagine having the guy that sings that in the metaverse. That would be awesome. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap on the evening. I gotta go walk this dog before he coughs himself to oblivion. So remember, guys, it's not financial advice. My name's Bleaves, and I am always right. I will see you guys for breakfast with Bleaves at 8 a.m. in the morning. Have a good night, guys.